Can we speak a little bit about just kind of a brief history about the insurgency in Manipur, and maybe also like what role the missionaries play in that?
Chiefly, it is a phenomenon of the post independence era because missionary activity was also increasing, the tacit support being provided to the religious proselytization activities of the Christian missionaries by the central government post 1947, increasing rate of conversions and the simultaneous rise of insurgency. Almost all the states of the Northeast being impacted by insurgency one after the other. In Manipur, when you're asking me about Manipur, insurgency is a phenomenon of the post-independence era, just like the other states of this region. And the communists had a very important role to play in this, with the long-term objective of creating discord between what they refer to as mainland India and the Northeast. And uh, the history of communism in Manipur, it goes back to the time of the Second World War, and the Kuomintan's call for a proletarian revolution in 1949. Manipur had maintained its independence until the lapse of British paramountcy in 1947. 2 years later, in September 1949, the governor of Assam, that time Sri Prakasha, upon Sardar Patel's initiative, had invited the Maharaja of Manipur, Maharaja Bodha Chandra, to Shillong for conducting talks. And on the first day of this meeting, that was in September 18, 1949, the governor presented to the Maharaja a merger agreement. We need to understand about this merger agreement when we are talking about insurgency in Manipur. So the governor presented to Maharaja Bodha Chandra a merger agreement whereby Manipur would be merged with the Union of India. Although Maharaj Bodha Chandra was initially reluctant to sign this merger agreement, to agree to this deal, but he finally signed this agreement, according to which Manipur was to be incorporated under the Government of India's Part C category of states from October 1949 onwards. But this agreement was kept in secrecy until 15th October 1949 for certain obvious reasons. The most important of these reasons was the simmering discontent in the region caused by the Naga insurgency, and also to check the increasing socio-political clout of the communists in Manipur. The larger Manipuri public opinion was in favor of the merger agreement, Manipur's merger with India. But the radical forces, the radical forces which were organized along the Maoist line, they opposed the merger of Manipur with Bharat. Voices of protest here and there in Manipur against the state's so-called force merger they were being strategically manipulated by the communists to create a false impression that Manipur has been annexed as a colony of the Indian Union. It has been annexed as a colony of the Indian state. There was a famous Manipuri social activist of that time, Hijam Irabot Singh. Irabot Singh was used as a pawn for fulfilling the larger communist agenda. And the communists under Irabot, they now sought to, what they said, liberate Manipur from what they termed as the feudalism and semi-colonialism of the Manipuri kings and the Indian state in particular. So their objective now was those typical communist objectives: the installation of a popular, responsible government in Manipur, revision of land revenue, compulsory education for all, and most importantly, the right to self-determination for the people of Manipur. And on that same day of 15th October 1949, following the merger agreement, an executive order was passed, which led to the dissolution of the Manipur State Assembly and the elected Council of Ministers. And by the time Hijam Irabot Singh died in Myanmar in 1951, the seeds of protest had already been sown in the Manipuri society, which eventually germinated into a full blown militancy by the early 1960s and the 1970s.
Wow. Now that was great. So it actually has its roots in the independence era of the actual
Right.
insurgency.
Please remember to subscribe to us and switch on the notifications for this channel. For our other social media links, more content, and to support our work, please visit citti.net. Dhanyavad. Namaskar.